Pro Box fans, we are here in London for one of the most anticipated British rematches. First of all, Johnny Nelson looking good. We are doing this on take two. I forgot to press record, but we were only 30 seconds in. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. I'm just bringing back the 70s. I'm just showing you a bit of style, you know what I mean?
I was thinking double denim, mate. That was early 2000s. We left it there.
But it got your attention, and you're going to be busting this next time I see you. I'm like, oh, all right, okay, no problem.
I ain't got the physique for that, man. You're looking good, but let's talk about this fight. Ben Whittaker, Liam Cameron rematch. I do want your sort of head. I want to think like a fighter and give us your thoughts. Ben Whittaker received a lot of backlash online and even from former fighters and pundits about how it ended. Do you feel like he's fighting a lot of mental demons going into this rematch?
No, this will probably fire him up. I think what probably the biggest lesson learned out of that, and there were many lessons to be learned. One, the response of the general public, how they can flip on you in a heartbeat. And he don't mind playing the pantomime villain. But I think the things that had been stated about him would really hurt. Saying, he threw himself over the ropes, he quit. And the other thing is, his attitude in the ring. He probably thought it would be an easy job. I want to steal the show, I want to walk through. And no matter how much you respect or disrespect the man in front of you, you've got to give him the respect to say, I've got to box and do what I do, what got me in the first place. There's one thing that, and I was thinking about it, and I thought, you look at football, our national sport, a player can get flicked on his earlobe and he'll roll over 7 times, to get the advantage in the game, and it's acceptable. Most footballers do it, and you think, what are you doing there? And so if we'll play devil's advocate, if them going over the ropes and Ben had a choice of either carrying on or not carrying on, he thought, you know what, I ain't feeling it. No, I can't carry on. So maybe, he did that to get the advantage, to say, right, let me reset, come back and do this again, and I'll do it properly because I've chosen the wrong tactics. Now, in the sport of football, it's like, people like, it's nothing. In the sport of boxing, this guy's being vilified. And listen, I've been guilty of it. I gave Daniel Dubois stick when he got stopped against Joy Joyce. I'm thinking, has this boy got quit in him? I gave... I've done it before. I complained about Usyk when he got hit low with Daniel Dubois to get the advantage. These things are done. It's wrong either way. It's wrong either way in any sport, if that is the case. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to give a fighter flack, give footballers the same amount of flack. Give them the same tag. So if they've got quit, if they're cowed or whatever, you give the footballers that as well. You can't do it for one sport and not the other. In saying that, I don't think he did feign an injury, but I think yesterday's yesterday. He's got to swallow it and move on and get on and get the job done and get a good job done.
How big is confidence in a fighter's mentality coming into a fight, especially a rematch? Liam Cameron must be coming into this fight with a lot of confidence because he's felt like he's faced a very good Ben Whittaker, and for a large part of the fight, a lot of people are saying he was winning that fight. How big is confidence coming into this rematch for Liam Cameron?
Liam said he trained 3 weeks for the fight. He fought the fight with a broken nose. He's had 16 weeks for this. So he's coming in on a high, and he's thinking, right, I know what you're about now because I build you up into being some kind of monster. For Ben went out there, he knew what he was capable of doing, but he just chose the wrong ingredients for the man in front of him. That's what he did. Maybe I'm giving an injustice to Liam and not saying, recognising how good he is to actually make fighters fight that way. But I think for Ben has a chance to think, right, I made a mistake, I can fix it. What can Liam change? Liam can go in there with more confidence, say, I'm fit enough, I'm strong enough, I know what I can do. I'm going to make sure this guy, I'm going to break him down and walk him down.
I do want to talk about Fraser Clarke, who's making his return as well. He's not here, but mate, after that first fight and the way that he was knocked out, there was a big worry about the future of Fraser Clarke. It's just good to see him back in the ring in April.
I'm curious, and of course it comes from a place of love. I was very worried about Fraser Clarke and his future in the sport, and I don't know enough about the medical side of it. What I saw, I didn't like. So that's a big question. What Fraser Clarke will turn up? Is he fragile in that area? We're going to ask that question. It's a human question to ask. So it's more curious than anything else.
Oleksandr Usyk's been in London doing his rounds and just chilling out, I think it is. He said he's got 2 more fights left. It looks like it's going to be the winner of Dubois, Parker, and then another fight. And now Derek Chisora is sort of shouting out, saying, let's do it. For Usyk, what else has he got left, for him to prove?
It's not about the money, even though we'll be making masses of it. He's left a path of destruction behind him. So for him to do that, it probably pricks the ears up of other fighters that are talking about retirement or hovering on the edge just to wait for him to disappear, to come back and possibly become a champion again, or a champion. As long as he's there, currently he's a danger man. So I think it'd be good news for other fighters, better news for other fighters rather for him. And he knows he's proved it. He knows he's all right. He knows, you know what, there's no question marks about me. I've got 2 fights left. I'm enjoying myself. I get it.
I was listening to Talk Sport, and Barry McGuigan was on there, and I respect Barry a lot. I've done a lot of interviews with him, and he said he felt like Usyk looked tired in that last fight. Maybe he should just call it a day. He's done everything. Did you feel like you saw Usyk looking tired in that second Fury fight?
Well, I think the first Fury fight, Usyk looked more fatigued, tired, damaged than the second Fury fight, and they'll take a little bit out of you, and he could walk away now and say I'm done. But unless there's something out there that's he's doing it for fun now, and that's it. He's proved I'm king of the hill, so he's probably going to want to make a bit of change on it. I'm going to make a bit of change here. So I understand what Barry's saying, but I'd probably disagree. I think his first fight against Fury, his first fight against Joshua were harder than the second fight, and so once he'd figured it out, then the job was a lot easier.
Final one before I let you go, because I know you're in a rush. Martin Bakole, Peter Fury is saying that Martin Bakole is being avoided. Not a lot of people want to fight him.
You agree?
You agree with that? And then tying the rumours of an Anthony Joshua fighting Congo then?
Ain't gonna happen. It won't happen. That was a showman's, that picture. That won't happen. The Martin Bakole is in the Who Needs Him club. The guy's too dangerous, too much of a handful. You fight him if you have to. I'm not saying fighters are scared of him, but the fighters might want to do it, but the handlers around them say, look, we don't need this fight, it's too much of a risk. So the chances of him fighting AJ or Fury are very, very slim. I believe Bakole is a handful. And just figure this one out. Of all the things that Bakole said about the people he sparred with, why has not one of them come and denied it? Like, he's doing a Jaguar right, man. He's saying stuff and nobody's suing him. Nobody's saying you're lying. So it's basic. So it proves to you. Why is nobody saying no? That's a lie. That didn't happen. Why is nobody calling him out? It's just obvious. So even though Peter Fury's saying it, even though I'm saying it, silence is deafening. It's obvious. He's talking about all these people he's damaged in the gym. Not one of them are denying it. So that means it must be true, which then backs up the fact you think, well, you know what, maybe he is avoiding, and that's who he is.
Where does Anthony Joshua go from this? Last question, by the way. Where does Anthony Joshua go from this? Tyson Fury is retired. We don't know if he's coming back. What's the best plan for him?
Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. I think, again, an opponent's not being nailed down yet for Anthony Joshua, and we'll probably wait till next week. And if Joseph Parker beats Daniel Dubois, I won't be surprised if that's Anthony Joshua's next fight. I'm just surprised, and I've said it weeks ago. Why is Anthony Joshua not saying, look, I want to fight Daniel Dubois again? Why is that not making your mouth water? Why is that not the first name on his list? And it's an also run. Yeah, we're looking at Daniel Dubois, but I just think that won't happen. It won't happen.
Cool, Johnny. I know you got Uber waiting outside for you, so whilst he waits, I'm gonna let you go, mate. Take care. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you later.